Hi, my name is Bev. I'm also known as Crafting Bev among my email pen pals and all my crafting friends online. I'm starting this video log for two reasons. One is I'm a very horrible procrastinator when it comes to finishing my crafts. I love to craft, but I also have a very bad habit that when I'm working on something, that if something else catches my eye that I want to try and work on, then I'll stop doing one project and go to work on another. And I've got to finish these projects. And two, if you can't tell, I am morbidly obese. Um, let's see, that's about the most I can. Um, as you can see, I am morbidly obese. I weigh, as of this morning, approximately 375 pounds. Not good. Not good at all. Now, mind you, I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have high cholesterol. I'm not diabetic. I am, my numbers on a lot of that respect are all good. Now, the medical problems I do have because of my weight is I have a blockage in my heart. Not a bad one. And I also have a blockage in, I can't remember if it's an artery. I think it's an artery. Anyway, he says I have a couple block arteries that are, some have small blockages or something in them. And he says if I will start eating right and get rid of a lot of the fried foods and processed foods and things like that, they will eventually go away. I also suffer from a very weak bladder. That is because of my weight. I suffer now. I do have extreme chronic fatigue. That is not my weight, but he said it will help because the pain I'm in walking and doing things would not be as bad if I don't have as much weight on my knees. I've already had one knee replacement. I have shattered the femur above that knee replacement and broke the knee replacement. So, yeah, I did a number on that leg. And so I have to learn how to, you know, be careful. But I also got to get this weight off so that it's not so hard to be careful. So I do know how to eat. I I I don't know if anybody remembers. There used to be a diet called Atkinson's diet. It was very popular back in the 1970s. You got up in the morning. You had, for every egg you ate a slice of bacon. So if you wanted three slices of bacon, you had to have three eggs. The egg could either be scrambled, poached, um, boiled. What was the other one? No frying. No frying. Unless you could cook it in a non-stick skillet with no butter or anything. Just a little bit of, what do they call that? Spray, no stick spray. Uh, and then for lunch and dinner, 3 ounces of either boiled, broiled, or baked chicken, pork, or fish, or turkey. And salad. Greens like spinach, lettuce, romaine, all that kind of stuff. But also cucumbers, carrots, tomatoes, celery, uh, green onions, red onions, broccoli, cauliflower, all that, green beans. No corn. I cannot have corn, which corn was one of my favorites. But I learned to get over it and not have it. And the bad thing about this diet was every meal you either had to eat half a grapefruit or drink a glass of 6 ounces of grapefruit, unsweetened grapefruit juice. After about a week, I got tired of it. Got real sick of it, especially when it came to the eggs and bacon. One egg, one slice of bacon, and this half a grapefruit just really irritating after a while. So, I did really great losing weight on this diet. My problem was as soon as I went off the diet, and I hate that word diet, as soon as I quit eating the way this plan was, started gaining weight back. Not fast, because I didn't start eating the wrong foods right away. I just ate too much of food. That has always been my problem. It's not been sweets. It's not been things like that. It's too much food when it comes to things like bread and potatoes and pasta and rice. Yes, I can eat a lot. And fried chicken and um, fried potatoes and all that. So anyway, um, when here a few years ago, I had gone from weight, I lost like almost 60 pounds on that diet, was fantastic. Well, then I slowly started putting weight back on through various reasons, which I will not get into right now. But I'm starting to see everything going on. One of the problems I had is over the course of time, I started gaining weight. And I really wasn't caring about how much weight I was gaining or how much I weighed. I was suffering from severe depression, and it caused where I didn't care. By the year 2003, I was up to 475 pounds. I was still walking back and forth to work. I was still, going to work. I was still active, as much as active as I could be, and all that. But I was big. I mean, really big. And my daughter, for Mother's Day, decided to take me to go see a movie called the second X-Men movie. She wanted to go treat me for Mother's Day. And we were walking there, and on the way there, I fell. I didn't get hurt, but something happened that day. That was the first time that my left knee gave out, and I noticed my right knee was having problems. And over the course of time, I noticed other problems coming up. But what made this particular time so significant was about a week later, I found out I was going to be a grandmother for the first time. Turns out that my 17-year-old daughter was going to give birth to a baby. And after I got over the initial shock and everything, I thought, oh my gosh, I don't have a lap to set my grandchild on. How am I supposed to read to this baby if I don't have a lap for them to sit on? So I have to lose my weight. So I went to a doctor who was treating me for a blood disorder that I have. And he gave me a paper to follow this meal plan. I did. And I was losing weight. I went weighing 475 down to 300. And everything was good. My granddaughter was born. I was on top of the world. Everything was going great. And then I lost my job. And that's when things really got bad for me. I didn't care about eating again. I just started eating whatever. If I passed a McDonald's, I would go in and eat there. My problem is I don't feel hunger. I don't feel full. What I see is a clock. When I wake up in the morning, and usually my wake up time is around 5 o'clock in the morning, I want to eat by 6 o'clock. Now, right now, with the way things are going for me, I have to wait until about 9 o'clock before I can eat breakfast. So, I will go in around 9 o'clock, and I will have a cup of hot chocolate, and I will fix me either some toast or, what do you call it? I want to say McMuffin, and that's not what it is. A little, something like that. I'm trying to start doing where I will either have some hard-boiled eggs for me, so I can have a hard-boiled egg, I would like to, I'm going to try and find other things that I can have, even a yogurt. Even though I don't like processed food, I will even have a yogurt for breakfast if I can cut back on the amount of bread I eat. I also would like to have, if I, a piece of fruit, like a green apple or an orange. Fruit is not the best thing for when you need to lose, you don't want to eat a lot of fruit because it's got a lot of sugar. People may not realize it, but fruit is high in sugar. For lunch and dinner, mainly lunch, I will eat a salad. I like my salads. I still do. Or I like to have, there is a, there's a few different vegetable dishes that I like that don't take sauces. They're just, you steam or you steam the vegetables or you shred them up and you saute them a little bit in a nonstick pan and you season them up and they're delicious. And then for dinner, my meat and salad and things like that. Once in a while, I may have my bean sprout sandwiches. In other words, I can have up to 1,400 calories a day. Um, and the way I plan on eating will be around 11 to 1,200 calories a day, except for, and then plus once a day, I have my supper. Um, I'm not a big sweet fan, but with my crafting, when I'm sitting there crocheting or cross stitching or embroidering or sewing or anything like that, I have to have something sweet in my mouth going on. It's a bad habit that I developed a long time ago. I can't get rid of it. I have tried. I feel deprived, and when I feel deprived, I start looking for more food. These suckers don't have anywhere between 70 to 100 calories, so they're not going to make me gain weight. I've already been losing weight when I had them before, and I lost all the weight before. My biggest problem is my depression. Now, right now, I have 2 cats, which you cannot see right now. They are my pride and joy. Next to my grandkids, next to my kids, they're my pride and joy. And because of them, I've been able to get off my antidepressants. And I am loving the fact of all the attention they give me, especially when I'm sitting and I'm trying to sew, and all of a sudden they decide, Mom, you gotta pay attention to us. So they help, but I still want that something sweet. So I will have a sucker every day, or at least every other day. Now, the other reason I'm doing the vlog is my crafting. I have a bad habit, as I said, of starting a project and not finishing it. I have between 275 to 300 projects to do. Anything, I don't know if you can see, right? Let me see if I can do this. See those 2 glasses up there? Those are the only thing I finished in the last 2 months. Them and 7 other glasses. They're candle holders. And those happen to be representing gingerbread men. I have a couple that look like snowmen. I have a couple that look like ghosts. I have a couple that look like pumpkins. But that's all I have finished in the last 2 months. With everything I have to do, that's all I finished. I can't tell you why. I know why, but how to explain it. I have a bad habit. I love movies. I love to watch movies. I am learning to watch a movie while I'm working and not just sit there and watch. I have learned that when I want to have the TV on to watch a movie, to put a movie in that I have seen quite a lot. That way I'm not sitting there watching it again and not doing my work. So what my plan is, and I can't tell you what I'm going to start with right now. I will figure that out Monday when I put my vlog in for that day. I will tell you what my project's going to be for that day and when I'm going to have it finished. Then, and I will show you my progress. I may have 3 projects I have to finish because one of the bad things I've noticed is when I'm crocheting or if I'm sewing or if I'm painting or if I'm working with clay, I get a little tired of doing it all day. I don't want to work on it all day. So I may be crocheting in the morning, painting in the afternoon, and then sewing in the evening. But each one of my craft, I will take this, I will show you how far I've gotten. So, um, I guess that's it. I guess that's the only way to, I don't know what else to say. I've never done this before, so I'm new to this blogging. This was my daughter is the one who said I should try this. She said, if you keep this up, Mom, she says this will give you kind of like accountability that you have to get it done because people are going to be expecting it. Something else I'm going to be doing is trying to get my room organized, make it look like mine. Right now, it's been very disorganized. And I live with my oldest daughter and her husband. That may be one of the reasons why I don't always get something finished. Um, it's not creative. It's not a very creative atmosphere in here. So I want to make my room colorful. I can't paint the walls, but I can put up decorations. So as I make things, I'll have things up. So, um, wow, I don't know how to. Okay, so I will end it here, and it's been about 16 minutes, almost 17 minutes. So I will end it here, and come Monday, uh, I will let you know my progress over the week, over the next couple days. And come Monday, I will tell you what projects I'm going to start working on and when they're going to get it done, or at least keep working on so that you can see progress. Thank you for watching. Hit like, please subscribe, and all that other stuff. And leave a comment. Tell me what you think. If you guys have any ideas for me, tell me what you think. I appreciate it. You guys all have a great day. See you until next time.